G'day guys, and welcome back to the BAM Famalam.
So this week it is just a quickie from us because this weekend is moving weekend. So we're moving to a new house on Monday. So we are doing a Q&A with you that we asked you over on Instagram, also on YouTube. What were your questions? What did you want to ask us?
About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions, we'll get away. This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out.
The first question is, do you have to pay for kids to go to school? Anyway, it depends on what kind of visa you've got. In Queensland, you don't pay on any visa as far as I'm aware, unless it's like a student visa. But as permanent residents, you do not pay to send your kids to school unless you want to send them to a private school.
And there's a lot of them.
There
a
are.
lot of private schools around.
Yeah. But to go to a state school, no, you do not pay.
Eligible, apart from your stationery and stuff like that.
Yeah, there are a few fees, I guess, actually. So a lot of the schools do a student resource fee. It's between, I guess, 100 and 300 a year. That's for certain things that the school provides, they sometimes get speakers in and stuff like that, and it's just a fee that everybody pays. Also, you pay for your own stationery, so the school will give you a list at the beginning of every year and you just send those items in with your kids. Now that's true in Queensland. I've got a feeling that it's different in other states, so you would have to check with the check the schools in the state that you're going to.
Yeah, people drive past when we're filming. We should have the roads closed off.
What are the part-time wages? Well, it depends on the job you're doing. So if there's a particular job that you're interested in, you could contact Fair Work Australia and they will tell you what wage to expect for the job that you're doing. Is it challenging to integrate with Aussies?
Not really? Really?
No.
Oh, really? We all speak the same language, there's only slight variations. A lot of the Aussies love our accents. They find them funny to start with.
And they love showing us their English accents.
Yes.
It's wrong.
Yeah. But they don't really like it when we try and do theirs.
We're terrible at it.
I'm pretty good, mate.
No, you're not. That's not an Australian accent. But anywho, of course it's easy to integrate with the Aussies. They're great people. And our cultures are very similar. And they enjoy the quirkiness of British people, and I guess from all other cultures. The Australians are generally very accepting people, and they love seeing other they love experiencing other cultures. Where in the UK were you originally from? And why not the Gold Coast? Oh, sorry, and why the Gold Coast? Southend not appealing enough? No, Southend wasn't appealing enough. We're actually in the Sunshine Coast.
We're originally from Kent. Go back to the first question.
Yes.
So, originally we're from Kent. I was from a place called Gravesend, and Maz was from Royal Tunbridge Wells.
Right.
Not just Tunbridge.
No, not on my mum's post anyway. My mum. So the town I grew up in was called Royal Tunbridge Wells. Everybody called it Tunbridge Wells apart from my mother, who wrote Royal Tunbridge Wells on all of her correspondence. We moved to the Sunshine Coast.
Not
Gold
Coast.
First of all, we picked our state, which was Queensland. It appealed to us more than all the others. I will link the video discussing why we decided to move to Queensland. We didn't want to be too far from a major city, so we're about an hour and a half away from Brisbane. And it was because of work that we came to the Sunshine Coast as opposed to the Gold Coast. And yeah, Southend. I think we prefer the Sunshine Coast. Although I'm sure Southend is lovely.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Southend UK.
Yeah. They said, was the South End not appealing enough? As in the South End in Essex?
Oh, I thought you was on about the south end of Queensland.
No, I think they were, what they were saying was, why did you pick here? Was South End not appealing enough?
Ah, okay.
So,
South End, too many boy races.
yeah, I'm sure South End in Essex, it is in Essex, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
I'm sure it's lovely. But we're happy with the Sunshine Coast.
But just to let you know, in the 90s I used to go South End quite a bit at the weekends.
No. Do you or Ben miss going for a drink with your UK friends on the weekend? Do you go in Oz? I don't know that we actually went for drinks with our friends at the weekends.
No,
we weren't really clubbing types.
Well, it was when we was younger. Unfortunately,
We had children.
we had children and we decided when we moved here that we was going to be more social.
Yeah, and we have been.
Yeah.
We have people over at our house, we go over to friends' houses. We don't necessarily go out to the pub or anything like that. It's not really
Yeah.
such a big thing, I guess.
We'd rather people come over or we go over to
Yeah,
them.
we prefer hanging around at each other's houses and just relaxing. The kids can have fun. We don't need to worry about where they are.
You got to worry about getting a taxi at the end of the night, have you?
No, you do not.
But
Although, saying that, a lot of the pubs, they do courtesy buses that take you home after you've spent the evening with them. Is it easy to make friends?
when you talk as much as Maz, very easy.
I don't know, it might put people off. Yeah, to be honest, I think we have found it easy to make friends. Not always the right friends, but but after several years, we've kind of found our circle and got a really good friendship group.
Yeah. And once we move to the new house, we've decided we're going to go out again and make more friends around the local area as well.
Yes, we are. And
Because
we're
there's
going to have
nothing-
to make more of an effort to invite people over more often
Yeah.
because we're going to be further away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Defo.
Any foods or brands you miss from the UK, like Heinz tomato soup?
Chicken soup. I miss English chicken soup. It's not the same over here.
What, like Heinz or
Yeah, Heinz.
what's?
stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
I can't say I do.
no,
I
'cause-
occasionally miss some of the supermarket owned things. I really like Georgia Asda for the kids' clothes.
Primani. Obviously, you missed Primani.
Oh, who doesn't? Who wouldn't miss
Well, people
Primani?
that's not ever been there.
There's nothing else I can really think of. It's pretty.
Yeah, most
You
of
can
the
pretty much
foods
get
are-
everything you want here. What I really miss is Ariel laundry stuff. Yeah, it's certain laundry detergents that I miss. Apart from that, I don't care. The food's great. Does the process get more stressful as you get closer? I guess, are you talking about the visa process? If so, yes. Yes, it's very stressful.
Yeah, because obviously the closer it's getting, the more you're thinking, will it accept or will it not?
Yeah, and the longer you've probably been waiting, or the
Yeah.
longer you will have been waiting. So yeah, the visa process sucks, and it's just one of those things you just have to suck it up because you've got no choice.
Yeah. What
If you
will
wanna
be,
come-
will be. C'est la vie.
When you moved, what did you bring over from the UK in terms of removals? We bought one of our fridge freezers.
A black one, because
It was cute.
yeah, the black goods are very expensive over here.
We bought pictures, like photographs,
Yep, obviously things you can't replace.
and our clothes. That was it. Was that it?
Oh, my
we-
tools and
yeah,
stuff
we
like
brought
that.
some tools. We didn't really bring much. We had to furnish the whole house.
We decided like some of the furniture we had was a little bit older. We was thinking when we move, the houses are going to look different. Our taste has probably changed now, so we'll just start again. It's sometimes it's nice and refreshing to start afresh.
Do you know what you should bring if you're thinking about coming? Bring your Christmas decorations, because they're not the same, they are different, and it's one of those things that you feel really nice when you've got your own Christmas decorations.
Yes, Maz has a pride tree.
I do. When you emigrated, how long did it take to get into jobs? Were they what your visas were for? I got a sponsorship, so I went straight into work. Ben took some time off, so it took us a while because Ben took time off to look after the girls. Ella and Mia were only 2 and 3 years old when we moved over, so we needed someone at home with them. So Ben was a stay-at-home parent for a while. Have you managed to travel outside of travel much of Australia outside the Sunshine Coast? No, not as much as we need to. We have not been out nearly enough. Obviously the Goldie and Brisbane, but really, we don't really venture far from our area. There's so much here that we're still exploring this. Yeah, it took us a good few years to kind of really settle in, and so holidays were the last thing on our mind. As soon as we were able to, we started taking holidays to Melbourne, to Airlie Beach, and then we've pretty much been stuck in this state for the last 2 years nearly.
Because of COVID.
Yeah. So, but that's not a bad thing. We love this state. But we have got loads of plans to travel.
Put in your comments some places that you recommend for us as well. Because once we come out of lockdown, we'd love to see more.
We'd love to get out.
Yeah.
What is the equivalent of B&Q or a garden centre over there? So just for any of you who aren't from England, B&Q is a hardware store. The equivalent to it is Bunnings.
Love a Bunnings.
Yeah, Bunnings is awesome. I think they've actually got them over in the UK now, or they did have. But that's our massive hardware store that everybody goes to.
Everyone.
Yeah.
But if you go there, make sure you've got quite a bit of money, because you'll end up spending quite a bit in there. You never come out of there with just the one thing you wanted.
Oh, absolutely not. Right, we had a question on here as well. Oh, we had 2 questions here. So, hello, how have you found dealing with local town councils, and do you feel the council rates and approval fees for businesses are fair and reasonable for the services that they provide? Cheers for reminding us to smile. Right, so the local town councils we have found absolutely fine to deal with. With regards to the council rates, if you're talking about a home property, they're pretty similar to, I think, what we paid in the UK, so they're high everywhere. Approval fees for businesses, I'm not sure. You would have to contact council to find that out. I've got no idea, I'm afraid. Next question, what is the average pay of a small engine mechanic in Queensland? Again, we have no idea, I'm so sorry.
If you want to get a rough idea though, if you go on to Seek, or sometimes on Gumtree and stuff like that, the Australian ones obviously, you can search small engine mechanics and stuff like that, and that'll give you a rough idea what they're looking for and sort of prices.
Yeah, and you could also speak to Fair Work Australia, and they will be able to tell you the award rate for that particular job. Okay, there was one more question which was somewhere else.
You guys find us everywhere.
Yeah, we have so many different ways that you can find us. So you can speak to us on YouTube. You can sorry, are we boring you?
Yep.
You can speak to us on YouTube, you can speak to us on Insta, you can speak to us on Facebook at the BAM Famalam in Australia. Oh, I know who it's from. Do you know what? It's because the story has disappeared, so has the answer.
Question.
The question, yeah.
You have the answer.
I'm really sorry. I think it was Anna McCormack asked us a question on Facebook, and it's actually gone off of my phone because the story is now out of date. I'm really sorry.
Anna.
But you can DM us and you can ask us that question again, and we will happily answer, or we'll do it on a story. I'm so sorry.
Sorry, Anna.
Let's call Lily out and get her to answer her questions. Lily! So, there was some questions for Lily. Rate the Australian classic Slurpees out of 10.
Actually really nice. I've had them a few times. Out of 10? I don't know, I haven't had many Slurpees. Maybe an 8 I'll give it.
Okay. How old was Lily when you moved?
I was 10.
Okay. And
Pretty young.
was she happy to move?
It was kind of 50-50 because I didn't know where we were moving to, and also because I had friends, I had really good friends there, and I liked my school. So yeah.
Okay, so you were kind of excited, but
was a 50-50.
a little bit worried.
Yeah.
Okay. Does she love now you're there? So do you love living here?
It's really nice here, really nice beaches, really nice area as well. And also the really nice people you see around.
Like me.
No, I wasn't talking about you.
So, Australia out of 10, Lily?
10.
Out of 10, are you happy we moved here?
10.
Okay. Alright, so Lily loves Australia. Anyway, Lily, why don't you do the outro?
Please give this video a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
What are you doing?
I was sniffing like you was. You smell
You're
like
sniffing
talcum.
me.
You smell like talcum powder and cleaning products.
No, it's just shampoo.
Fresh.
That was a really long-winded answer. I'm sorry. Lily dear! Lily Bertrude Pickle Duck! Oi oi! Savaloy?
Oh, this is tight.
Oh, it is a bit tight, isn't
Yeah,
it?
I know.
So, please give this video a like.
Please give this video a like.
With some enthusiasm, Lily!
Excitement.
With some enthusiasm!
Pretend you're not a teenager for 5 minutes.
No, just 1 minute. Just,
Alright,
one,
just
minute.
1 minute.
Please give this video a like.
Please give this video a like.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Do you want to do that bit?
What bit?
And we'll see you next week.
And we'll see you next week.
No, that's the... No, there.
Camera,
You put
innit?
the... Okay,
You're
do
just
it again,
covering
do
your
it again.
face up.
And we'll see you next week.
And we'll see you next week.
No, with enthusiasm.
Say it like you mean it. We'll see you next week. Oh,
Because we will see you next week. That's why they're going to see us next week.
Eh?
In the new house.
Oh, yes.
yes.
Next week. Definitely sub. Because we're going to move in 2
Because
days.
no, tomorrow. Because when this airs, it will be Sunday.
Oh.
So we're moving
Tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Yeah. Ah.
And I fixed the drone. So you're going to get drone work next week.
Ooh.
Nobody knows you broke the drone.
I broke the drone.
Ben flew the drone into
Yeah.
the house.
Ben broke it.
I thought it was into the trees.
No,
No,
I drove
it's
into the
other
house. The wind caught it when I was going through the... Anyway, I fixed the drone. So now
Anyway.
you're going to get lots of good footage again.
See you next week.
Bye.
Ow.
Say bye.
Say bye, Lily.
Bye.
Bye, Lily.
Don't-